Hello, everyone. It is the new moon in Libra, and it's time for our community ceremony. I do apologize if anyone was planning on Thursday. I had to bump it to Friday. It was the only day that I could go and have confidence that if I needed to stand in line that I could vote with my partners. So my apologies for shifting the day, but today is actually the Libra new moon. And my name is Judy Keating, and I am the co-creative managing partner of Wise Transformation with the incredible Bonnie Salomon, and we are happy to present these calls to you as a way for us to connect and to learn from each other. So welcome, welcome. I'm going to talk to you about a couple of things that I'm offering in the next little bit. We're going to call in sacred space. We're going to talk about the timing. We're going to use the Elemental Forces of Oracle deck to get some ceremonial guidance, and it'll take about an hour for us to be together. So welcome again. So one of the things that I love to do is a healing technique called crystalline consciousness technique. And especially in this time of uncertainty, in this particular class, you learn how to set up your fields so that you are operating independently. And you also learn how to do a healing protocol that takes all the chaos out of your field and brings in clarity and alignment. And the class is being offered over a weekend, and it's going to begin November 21st. It's a 3-module class, and then there's a follow-up. So if you want any details about the class, go to innerlifecoaching.net for details. I also am going to start to do community group healing sessions for free. I sometimes try to put them in these new moon and full moon calls, and they're a little rushed. So I just want to offer it as something separate. So Sunday, October 25th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'll put more details out about it very soon, like the Zoom link and everything. It will not be recorded. And the purpose of that is that I'm just going to be with whoever shows up, and we're going to work with that group of people. So just wanted to let you know that I'm going to begin to offer these probably once a month. If it's something that you've seen me do in the past and you like the energy of it, it's a free offering for the community. And I hope you join me if you think you'll like it. So before we start talking about the new moon and sun, let's shake your arms about a little bit and move your feet. We're going to get all the way here because we are very much in the air realm, which means that we may not be fully grounded, and we're in Mercury retrograde. So we want to get really into our bodies, and I just call upon the elemental forces today. I ask that Earth create a container big enough that we can play and dance, but supportive enough that we can stay grounded. So we have a both and container today. I ask that water give you rejuvenation and play. I ask that air bring in deep breaths, fresh perspectives, and support from the angelic realm as we navigate in these uncertain times. And fire. We just ask for illumination on the inner about how we can best utilize this new moon energy and the Libra archetype. And spirit, I just ask that you invite the creativity of every woman who is on this call or every person who listens to the call so that they can be in alignment with their genius. So that feels much better. It feels like we all landed. And I can feel us almost holding hands around a circle. Feels lovely. So when you have a new moon, the sun and the moon are aligned in the same archetype. It can be the start of a growing phase, and it can give you sort of a boost of energy, meaning I want to start something. But we have something else going on, which is Mercury retrograde. So I want you to pay attention to some of what I'm going to share about that, just so you can balance the wonderful relationship balanced Libra air and the trickster of Mercury retrograde. It's, again, a both and. So to tell you a little bit about Libra, Libra is all about relationship and spirituality, meaning that relationship is their spiritual path. So you may not have Libra in your chart, but you can experience that Libra energy. Just double checking to make sure I don't need to do anything here like I asked if you, okay, thank you. All right, so Libra has the ability to see all perspectives. And that's a wonderful thing. It's very helpful in social situations. They can make everyone feel welcome. They're the consummate hostess. They're the incredible mediator. The downside to that is that discerning what is your point of view and what is someone else's point of view can be a challenge because you are so breathing everyone else's point of view. So you just want to be aware now with so many things coming at you. What the primary question that you want to be with is, what is sacred right relationship with me first, with myself? Then how can I take that sacred right relationship energy and help other people? Because the air realm is everywhere and we're all breathing, like I'm breathing in air that originated from across the globe. And that always makes me feel more unified with other people to realize that air travels in that way and that it's a great unification energy to realize that we all breathe the same air. But we don't want to get too far into other people's perspective that we lose our point of view. So Libra loves connecting and working with others and likes to partner up on projects, and they can hold space for everyone's point of view. They're great mediators in conflict negotiations, and they're also wonderful at finding unique ways for people to offer their contribution so that their contribution is truly received. So because we have both the sun and the moon in Libra, you just want to be aware of your relationships and how you might want to use this energy to have egalitarian, equal energy in your relationships. And that includes you. So we're also in a Mercury retrograde, and our dear sister, Kaylin Castell, did a great video that is posted on the Wise Transformation Facebook page about Mercury retrograde. And because we talk about this 3 times a year, I wanted to just bring a little bit different, some of her thoughts to give a different energy to it. But what I love that she had to say, she said, a slowing of the rational mind and a time for the creative, intuitive mind to have a voice. So we may get caught up in thinking, oh, communication's going to be hard, or my computer's going to break, or I'm going to lose I'm going to drop my phone in, a glass of water or something with communication is going to go wrong. But actually, it's a time of true whole brain integration because your right brain is having an opportunity to really be heard. It's like the left rational brain recedes. It's normally in front leading you. And in this time frame, you have the opportunity to have your right brain, intuitive mind, creative mind, sort of steering the ship, as it were. And if you invite that and allow that and align with that, Mercury retrograde can be a time of great inspiration. Another thing about Mercury retrograde is, you may have heard this before, but it's a time where all the words that start with RE are up, meaning you can research, you can rest, you can relax, you can recreate something that you have done in the past, like freshen it up. It's got structure and form, so it's not initiating anything brand new, but you're taking it and you're bringing it to a more current point of view. Doing anything, like, I'm sure you all can think of different words that start with RE, and almost any word you can think of that starts with RE is a good thing to do during Mercury retrograde. The one word I'm going to share with you that doesn't start with RE is the word completion. This is a great time to scan your environment, meaning projects that you might have started but haven't finished, like you have a bag of clothes for donation from your closet, but you haven't completed the donation. That would be a completion, get it out of your space, make more room kind of activity. So anything that's got is just sort of hanging out there that you keep saying, maybe I'm going to get to it, I'm going to get to it, I'm going to get to it. Now is a great time to put those get to it things at the top of the list. Make sense? Great. Okay. So I wanted to start us off. We in this new moon time, we like to have a sort of a focal point, something that we're going to work with today in our time together. And I was led to ask the question, what needs the most allowing and acceptance right now in your life? With the Libra sun and moon and Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, what needs the most allowing and acceptance right now? So I'm going to give you a little music and we'll just let you work with that. Just check the chat. Just want to make sure everybody has something to work on. It could be a project, or it could be an answer to the question that I asked about allowing. Just get this. Okay, beautiful. So now we're going to work with the Elemental Forces of Creation Oracle, created by Lisa Michaels. And we're going to go through the elements one by one and see what comes through in relation to this. So I pull a card for the community before I do the call, and I pulled the stewardship card for Earth today. If you have your own deck, you may want to pull a card, but I pulled the stewardship card. And because our mind gives attention to things, I was given the question, what needs attention in the earthly realm, the physical realm? Could be anything. I just gave you a few examples here: body, home, finances. It might be something else in the tangible, but what needs attention right now in relation to what you got just a few minutes ago? When you're done, you can type in the chat. You can share anything that you want. It's helpful when we share so that we can support each other. Lisa Kaufman says she pulled the grounded card. Beautiful. Melinda shares accepting others and believing in others just as they are without expectations. What a wonderful thing to hold. And if you don't type in the chat, if you want to unmute, you can share too. Okay. Alrighty. So I hope everybody got something in the earthly realm. We're going to move on to water. So since we're in the relationship path, sun and moon, how can I improve my relationships? And I pulled the water card emotional maturity for the collective, but you may want to pull your own card. So I'll just turn on the music. How can I improve my relationships? Zandria had shared the body from, I think, the Earth card. I am integrating and completing much during the retrograde. Great work, Zandria. Completing and integrating are both great tasks. Lisa Kaufman shared that she got peace for the water card. Allow the pace of my relationships to be what they are and to unfold organically without my control or judgment. Beautiful, Lisa. Thank you so much for sharing. We're not in any rush today. I want to give people plenty of time to make any note that they want. This was a big question. Cynthia says, I pulled a water card from Wisdom of Aging. Choosing love. Choosing love. Yes, that's Bonnie Salamon's beautiful deck, Wisdom of Aging. Thank you for sharing that, Cynthia. Appreciate that very much. Okay, I'm just going to give another minute here. We're not in a rush. Okay. All right, so We're going to move into the air realm, which is where Libra lives. And when I pulled for the collective, I got vibration, which I thought was a great air card for today. And that's for the collective. If you have your own deck or you're pulling from the Wisdom of Aging Oracle, please pull your own card. But how can I use both sides of my brain and be open to what wants to be created through me, was the question I got for the air realm. How can I use both sides of my brain and be open to what wants to be created through me? Cynthia, before I turn on the music, Cynthia also shares, my sun sign is Libra. Easier to love others more than myself sometimes. Thank you for sharing that, Cyn. Appreciate that. I think that's true for a lot of us, but I appreciate your sharing that. Yeah. So we're going to see what wants to happen with using both sides of our brain. Maybe both sides of our brain will take a rest. Who knows? Going to stop share a second. See if this helps. Somebody said they weren't hearing the music, so I wanted to correct that. It does get soft on this particular track sometimes. I'm going to stop and start it again. Lisa Kaufman got whole brain integration and she put LOL. Yeah, pretty amazing. Melinda said the message that she got was to let love through. Simple and profound. Let love through. Okay, just going to give another minute. Okay. Everybody take a deep breath as we exit the air card. We're going to move on, but let me check the chat real quick. Cynthia says, I got contemplation. What a beautiful card to get this time of year. Contemplation. Thank you for sharing that. So, as I said, this is a great time of completion. I pulled the Move card for the collective from Fire. And because we're in the new moon, I got a two-part sort of question. What can I complete and free up more energy for what is new? What can I complete and free up more energy for what is new in my life? And I got the Move card for the collective again. Pause the music and look at some of the chats. Lisa Kaufman says altered states, which is perfect for a new moon ceremony. And Melinda kindly shares complete patterns of holding back on relationships, talents, and skills. Ladies, thank you for sharing. It's always wonderful to hear the wisdom of this group and what comes through you in these calls. It really is a gift. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So just pausing in case anybody else wants to share. Okay, we've done earth, water, air, and fire. Now it's time to check in with spirit. So the card I got was upliftment, which I thought was a great card for today. I think we could all use some upliftment. So I thanked Spirit for that card. And how can I build a stronger unity consciousness? Was the question, but I'm not going to rush. If you want to type something from the last question, I want to give you a chance to do so. But how can I build a stronger unity consciousness? Seems like a great question for today. Maybe Mercury retrograde will inspire us a new way to come together. Maybe that will be a gift in this time. Melinda shared a great thought. Holding, I want to make sure I read it correctly. My chat box went away. Holding that everything is unfolding in divine timing. In Sin God, angels connect with those that support me on my journey. She pulled a card for angels and connect with those that support me on my journey. Beautiful. Thank you both for sharing. Hope this is coming together for you with whatever you're working with. So we had stewardship, at least from the cards that I pulled for the collective. We had stewardship, we had emotional maturity, we had vibration, we had move and upliftment. So when you put together the cards that you pulled, if you pulled your own, what unified field message do you have for this Libra new moon? When you put it all together, what do you get? I'm going to start this music over. Still got a little bit of time. Some people have typed in some great messages. I'll share in just a few minutes. Okay, so let me stop the music and share some of the messages. Melinda said, I heard we are the ones we have been waiting for. We are the ones we have been waiting for. I just wanted to breathe that in. Thank you, Melinda. And Lisa Kaufman says, during this powerful supermoon cycle, I must stay grounded and also open to altered states to incorporate my whole brain to achieve balance and divine timing. And Sin had to comment on that. She said what Lisa said with a really cute emoji in the chat. So thank you for that. Whoops. I'm going to do something I don't normally do on these calls, but my computer just did a trickster thing and pulled something else up, and I was like, nope, okay. So I'm going to share with you, my husband, I love this when he does a lot of meetings for computer things. He says, okay, I'm going to give you back some time, but before we go, I want to see if I can pull this up again, because I know that's not what we're supposed to be looking at, but I'm going to just keep pressing, because the next call, first off, gratitude for you, whether you are here live or on the recording. And we are going to close Sacred Space a little bit early, so I'm giving you back probably 9 minutes is what he says. And I always laugh when he says it, because the meeting didn't take quite as long as we needed. But I want to tell you about next time, because we're going to do a Scorpio full moon call on October 30th, which is 2 weeks from today. But you have a treat in store for you, because I have asked Lisa Kaufman if she would be our guest facilitator. Lisa is an incredible priestess facilitator, alchemical creatrix, death doula, a nurse with an incredible practice working with seniors and the families that love them. She is a spectacular holder of sacred space, and we want to start spotlighting all the women in our community. And so we invite you to join us next time on October 30th at 3 o'clock. It'll be the weekend that we go fall back, the day before Halloween, 2 weeks from today. Please join us and hear the wisdom of Lisa Kaufman. I know it's going to be great. And I look forward to being with you and learning from you again very soon. Thank you very much. And I hope this was helpful and that you got some wisdom to apply to your own Libra new moon. Be well.
Thank you, Judy. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Sin.
Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you.